This is Libya Mustaqbal from Benghazi. Welcome to the events of the week. On Friday, the Libyan House of Representatives, its presidency and MPs offered their sincere condolences and heartfelt sympathy to First Deputy Fawzi al on the death of his father. Also, the chief of HR's cabinet and all staff offered condolences to the First Deputy on the death of his father, praying to God Almighty to accept the deceased with the vastness of His mercy, to inspire his family and relatives beautiful patience and solace. On Saturday, the president of the Libyan House of Representatives, Chancellor Agila Salah, met in his office in a number of representatives of political parties from all over the country. Quoting the official spokesman for the Libyan House of Representatives, Mr. Abdullah Blahag, the meeting discussed developments in political situation in the country and efforts of the Libyan House of Representatives to end this stage by reaching electoral process and achieving the will of the Libyan people to hold free and fair elections. Chancellor Agila Salah listened to various opinions from representatives of political parties, their vision of the current situation and ways to reach the country for elections, to cross into a stage of stability and peace, to overcome this difficult stage of the nation's history, also to launch the wheel of development and construction. On Saturday, the president of the Libyan House of Representatives, Chancellor Agila Salah, met in his office a number of representatives of Tuareg tribes. According to HR's official spokesman, Mr. Abdullah Blahag, the meeting dealt with developments in Libya in general, a number of files and issues related to Tuareg tribes, in addition to ways to address them. The president of the Libyan House of Representatives, Chancellor Agila Salah, visited Timimi area after receiving an invitation from Rafad tribe. According to the official spokesman for Libyan House of Representatives, Mr. Abdullah Blahag, that Chancellor Agila met with the sheikhs, dignitaries, and wise men of the tribe, where they presented him with an honorary shield in gratitude and appreciation for his national efforts. Blahag added that the president of the Libyan House of Representatives also met during his visit the notables, sheikhs, and youth of Budawi tribe in the presence of a number of dignitaries of the region, extending from Tobruk to Abraga, where they honored Chancellor Agila Salah for his firm patriotic stances in favor of the country. The president of the Libyan House of Representatives, Chancellor Agila Salah, met in his office in the city of Kuba, chairman of the National Planning Council, in the presence of chairman of Foreign Affairs Committee, Yusuf Al-Aguri, and MB Ibrahim Zghaita, where the chairman of the National Planning Council presented first-class tender shield to Chancellor Agila Salah in appreciation of his national initiatives and his firm stances in order to serve Libya and preserve its unity. According to official spokesman for Libyan House of Representatives, Mr. Abdullah Blahag, that the meeting was also attended by Director of Presidency of National Planning Council, Dean of the Faculty of Law, Omar Mukhtar University, and a representative of the Center for Law and Society Studies. The Libyan House of Representatives approved adoption of a minimum salary of 1,000 dinars in public and private sectors during an official session held at Constitutional Headquarters in the city of Benghazi, headed by Chancellor Agila Salah, while he confirmed that salary adjustment law applies to everyone, including retirees and workers in the private sector, on the Audit Bureau's report. Chancellor Agila Salah explained the value of the HOR's expenses of 500 million, which appeared in Audit Bureau's report, belongs to the HOR and its affiliate bodies. such as Administrative Control Authority and other bodies. The chairman of Foreign Affairs Committee of Libyan House of Representatives, Mr. Yusuf Al-Aghouri, participated in a symposium on the shape of a Libyan state, which is organized by Cyrenaica Council of Experts in Economy Hall in Benghazi. The symposium was held under the slogan, "Together for a System that Achieves Justice, Stability, Development and National Unity," where a group of academics from a number of universities from different cities of Libya participated in this symposium. The symposium aims, according to the vision of a council, to outline features of a system that works to restore damaged bridges of trust between Libyans, achieve national unity and stability. The MB Ismail Sharif, accompanied by Minister of Environment in Libyan government, participated in the activities of Libya Agricultural Exhibition, which is being held in Timinhant Center in the municipality of Wadi Buenos, which will last for 4 days. According to the official spokesman of Libyan House of Representatives, Mr. Abdullah Blahag, the opening witnessed the presence of a Minister of Environment in Libyan government, a group of mayors of municipalities of southern region, a number of experts and academics from various Libyan universities and research centers, in addition to local institutions and companies related to agricultural affairs. The spokesman added that this exhibition contains many agricultural crops, some traditional industries, as well as several scientific and cultural activities, in addition to an economic salon under the title Public-Private Partnership. The Libyan Prime Minister Fathi Bashagha confirmed during his meeting with representatives of public parties and groupings in the city of Benghazi on Monday the necessity for political parties to work for their active role in evaluating work of the government and the executive institutions, as well as putting forward national initiatives spreading a culture of dialogue and cooperation among political bodies. According to what the government published on its Facebook page, the party representatives presented their vision on the current situation, stressing their support for any endeavors aimed at addressing a political blockage. Also stressed during the meeting their cooperation with the Libyan government and its institutions to contribute to the development of plans and programs to implement its entitlement. The Libyan Prime Minister Fathi Bashagha discussed during his meeting with the Ministries of Education, Health, Social Affairs and Finance the bottlenecks facing their ministries, especially textbook crisis, development of curricula, filling shortage of teachers, as well as requirements of a disabled segment and readiness of vocational rehabilitation centers for them. Bashagha was briefed on ongoing preparations for the start of a new school year, stressing the need to pay attention to a segment of people with disabilities in addition to support the health sector. The meeting reviewed conditions of hospitals and health centers in cities and regions of the country, their support with technical and medical equipment and devices to improve health services it provides to citizens. The Libyan Prime Minister Fathi Bashagha discussed the performance of a number of ministries and their plans for the remainder of this year, starting with the plan of Ministry of Youth and problems resulting from a marriage grant that was dispersed through a marriage support fund and how to address them. He also discussed progress of the work in Ministry of Sports, where he directed the Prime Minister to communicate with federations and clubs to organize supporting events in all parts of Libya. Bashar reviewed the work plan of the Ministry of State for Women's Affairs, stressing training of women to increase their capabilities, empower them in various fields to join them in the labor market, in addition to paying attention to people with special needs, cancer patients among women and elderly. The Interior Minister Isam Bouzeriba discussed with the Minister of Planning and Finance Hossein Mohammed the difficulties and financial bottlenecks facing the Ministry of Interior and its affiliates. The two sides discussed ways to overcome obstacles facing security services and how to overcome them to carry out its tasks in securing the homeland and citizen to the fullest extent. The meeting reviewed measures and procedures that the two ministries will take to implement this decision to implement a salary scale for the employees and members of Ministry of Interior. The Wadi Shati region separated the visit of the General Commander of the Libyan Arab Armed Forces, Field Marshal Khalifa Haftar, who visited the region and met with a large number of its residents and the people of neighboring regions, where the media office of General Command published pictures that showed momentum of popular reception that Field Marshal Khalifa Haftar received from citizens led by Council of Sheikhs and notables of Wadi Shati, Supreme Council of Fazan tribes and municipalities, in addition to representatives of Western Mountain tribes. On Monday, the Minister of Interior of the Libyan government, Major General Isam Bouzeriba, issued a decision to establish a branch of General Administration of Security Operations in Eastern Province based in the city of Benghazi, the decree number 68 for the year 2022 ADEG stipulated the assignment of the head of emergency department in Benghazi Security Directorate, Brigadier General Jamal Al-Amami, as a Director of General Administration of Security Operations Branch in Eastern Province. The Minister of Interior, Major General Isam Bouzeriba, met with the head of the Security Authority, facilities and directors of the authorities branches in Eastern region to discuss obstacles and problems facing facilities, its branches and ways to overcome them in preparation for its full operation. The Minister of Interior stressed the importance of the authorities' work in a correct manner in order to ensure that its security tasks are carried out to the fullest extent, expressing his readiness to overcome obstacles and problems it faces to provide for its needs and shortcomings. The Deputy Prime Minister Khaled Al-Usta chaired the meeting of a crisis committee in the Western region, which was formed by a Prime Minister's decision to discuss urgent bottlenecks of Western municipalities. The meeting was attended by Minister of Local Government, Minister of Public Works, in addition to Minister of State for Legislative Affairs. The Crisis Committee reviewed documents received for bottlenecks of these municipalities and emergency treatments they needed, confirming that it had begun to inventory its needs, such as ambulances and others for sewage, in addition to providing necessary capabilities for municipal guards as a first stage. On Saturday, the Minister of Health of the Libyan government, Dr. Athman Abdeljalil, participated in scientific awareness symposium at Arab Medical University about newborn examinations. On the occasion of Newborn Screening Awareness Month, the Minister of Health praised the efforts made and the importance of early detection of diseases, especially congenital heart diseases, metabolic diseases, and congenital hypothyroidism because of the great benefits and importance they carry. On Sunday in the capital Tripoli, a handover ceremony was held between Chancellor Mohammed Al-Hafi, the outgoing president of the Supreme Court, and Chancellor Abdullah Bourziza, the president of the Supreme Court designated by Libyan House of Representatives in the presence of a number of advisories and members of the Court of Cassation Prosecution. During the handover and receipt minutes, Chancellor Al-Hafi wished success to Chancellor Bourziza, who expressed his thanks and gratitude for all efforts made by Al-Hafi over the past 5 years. In a speech in front of United Nations General Assembly, the Egyptian Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri stressed the need to hold Libyan elections as soon as possible to end the transitional period, that we will continue to support Libyans' efforts to achieve a constitutional framework for holding presidential and parliamentary elections simultaneously. Shukri said, praising the role of elected Libyan House of Representatives, where the Egyptian Foreign Minister stressed the importance of departure of all foreign forces and mercenaries from Libya, calling for a dismantle of armed militias within a specific time frame, which would contribute to Libya's restoration of stability. The Deputy Prime Minister of the Libyan government, Salam al-Zadma, issued his instructions to provide Sabha International Airport with insulating material used to put out fires. According to the official page of Deputy Prime Minister Salam al-Zadma, this comes in implementation of requirements of Audit Committee of Airports Authority, which stressed the need for airport storage of this substance to be at the required level in order to preserve security and safety inside the facility. An extensive military security meeting was held at Brakshati Military Region's headquarters, which included military units and security services in the region, in addition to external and internal security, central support, and peace security directorate. The meeting focused on security spread, raising levels of security coordination between armed forces units, security services, and clarifying ways for citizens to cooperate with security services to report any security breaches in Wadi Shati municipality. And now to the last statement, where on Monday, the head of the National Elections Commission, Dr. Ahmed Al-Sayah, discussed with the ambassador of the United Kingdom to Libya the activities of the Commission and its work towards the completion and development of various areas of the electoral process. According to the Commission's statement, the meeting reviewed aspects of support and technical cooperation directed through United Nations Support Mission in Libya, and exchanged views on feasibility of this support in establishing internationally recognized standards and principles in implementation of electoral processes. And now we come to the end of our events of the week. See you next week.